Hello everyone and welcome to our Tech Tuesday tutorials number 95. Today we go to the dark side with the Dark Reader Chrome extension. It's a simple fact. Many of us spend way too much time in front of a screen. Some for fun, but also for work. Educators in particular spend a great deal of time in front of a screen at night, working on lesson plans, grading student work, browsing for teaching resources, and maybe even watching this channel. It's a recipe for serious eye strain, and it can cause symptoms like headaches, blurry vision, dry eyes, and other discomfort. It's particularly bad at night or in a dark room, while you're looking at mostly white or light-colored websites. Sometimes the contrast can be blinding, and it can cause considerable eye strain. What's the solution? Aside from getting away from the screen for a good deal of time, which is not an option for some of us, we could follow the 20-20-20 rule, which states that every 20 minutes, you should spend 20 seconds looking at something 20 feet away. We can also try to reduce the light and the brightness of our monitors, but this can be hard to remember, and we have to tweak settings on a monitor every time. Dark Reader might help, as it makes all or some of the websites you choose default to a dark theme, reducing the glare and embracing the dark side.
It's not the east or the west side. No, it's not. It's not the north or the south side. No, it's not. It's the dark side. You are correct. What does thy meaning, my master? It's a disaster. Skywalker were after. What if he can be turned to the dark side? Yes, he'd be a powerful ally. Another dark Jedi. He will join us or die. We got Death Star. 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 We got Death Star.
The dark side has been maligned for far too long. After all, Vader was just a dad that wanted to share his fortune and spend time with his son.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
Then there's something I must reveal. Then I'm your father. 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 I'm your father.
Well, according to his lawyer at least. So we invite you to join the dark side and see what Dark Reader has to offer. Head on over to the Chrome Web Store and search for Dark Reader, and then click on Add to Chrome. Then all the websites you go to will automatically use a darker theme. Some of the colors will change and others will stay the same, particularly if they're part of a graphic. But you'll instantly notice just how much easier it is on the eyes than what it used to be without it. Let's take a look at the extension itself and all the different options you have with it. So if you click on that icon in the top right corner, you'll notice that currently it is set up to this website. If I click on that, then it's going to toggle it off for this website only, and then I can turn it back on. The other switch is for the entire internet. So that's kind of nice. You can toggle this on and off on any given website you want. You're not stuck with it for every site you're on. You can also adjust whether or not you want to use a dark or light theme. Believe it or not, it continues to work even with the light theme. So if I click on here on this little Luke icon and we go light theme, we can actually adjust these sliders and still affect the website. Now these sliders control your brightness of the site, the contrast, which actually makes the darks darker and the lights lighter, and the amount of sepia tone it uses if you just want this to look more like an old-timey thing. The sepia tone is actually really kind of easier on your eyes. And then also whether or not you want grayscale. Grayscale affects the text and the HTML elements, but not images. So this title might be slightly blue here, and these links are blue, but if I go to grayscale and I turn it up to 95 or 100%, everything goes gray, or I can turn it completely off and kind of get all the color back. Now it's still subdued color as opposed to the light theme. But, I can also go over here to this little tab and choose a site list. So I can use an inverted list and say it's only going to work on these sites, or I can use a not inverted list and say it will exclude these sites, so it will not work on these sites. If you go to more, you can choose the font and how much text stroke you want to use. Text stroke basically just outlines the text and all the different characters like emojis and things like that with more pixels so that they look kind of bolder and fatter. Makes it a little easier to read. So I'm gonna turn it back down. You can kind of see the difference, and I'll put it all the way up to the top. You can see that. And that affects everything. After a while, it starts getting kind of blurry though, so I'd be a little careful with that. Now, there's a hidden feature, and it's kind of a new thing. If you go up here and click on the three dots, you'll see that you have an automation option here. So you can actually automate this to run only at certain times, like from 6 p.m. to 9 a.m. or whatever. That's kind of great because then you have it dark at night when you kind of need the most protection for your eyes, and it's kind of bright during the day. Of course, you can adjust any of these times as you want. You can also set latitude and longitude. Perhaps you travel a lot and you want your laptop to be affected, but only in certain geographical locations. I don't know. Finally, you can check out the privacy and donate. So if you click on privacy, it will take you to their privacy policy. Dark Reader is open sourced, and it is actually pretty ethical in terms of your personal data. It has never collected your data and never will. It doesn't collect your browsing history or any of that, which is pretty rare nowadays. You can also click on the help link, and the help link will take you to their documentation, which is actually pretty good. It tells you how to work all this stuff. It tells you everything basically that's in this video. And then finally, you can go to donate and give them a little bit of money. You can donate to them in a variety of ways: one-time donations, monthly subscriptions, and things like that. Basically, you're just buying them a cup of coffee, telling them, hey, keep working on this. You're giving back a little bit. If you decide to use this a good bit, you may want to consider contributing to them. It's kind of nice that they are not charging anything for this. This is entirely free, and they're not selling your data. So I hope you check out Dark Reader and use it just a little bit, and you may realize that the dark side is not so bad. In fact, they have bacon, and they generally have a lot of fun. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it useful. And if you did, go ahead and click that like button. Heck, why not support us and click that subscribe button? Click the bell icon to receive email notifications. Leave a comment or idea for a Tech Tuesday video below. Share this video with your friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.